Congratulations, you have made it to the part where you now have to beat Darius in the boss challenge. So, now I'm going to give you tips on how to beat him, the easiest way to beat him in the streets and in the canyon. So, let's do this. I will be driving a Porsche Carrera GT. If you have another option, you can go ahead and use that. You don't have to use the same car as me. Alright, first thing to do, relax. I mean, I'm a little bit nervous, but just relax. Alright. As you saw, you want to get the lead very quickly. Me, I have the cheats for infinite nitrous and infinite speed breakers. You could just look that on any other YouTube video, or if you want, just go on the website and look for it. Now, there are three main shortcuts that you want to take. The first one is, I would say, is the hardest shortcut, because you can actually hit those side walls. So what I just did, if you want to do the same, I would use speed breaker as soon as I would come through the billboard. Now Darius is going to be very tough. So, and there's a lot of corners that you're going to watch out for in the streets. What I would recommend is do speed breaker, and then I would press nitrous right after. Well, not really right after, because then you'll probably flip over. Here's the second shortcut. Now the third shortcut, it's going to be a little tricky to spot at first. It's on the left side. Let me just show you where it is. It's right here. And watch out, because you can get a little airborne on that, so it could cause you to lose control. This one is one of the tight turns that you might want to watch out for right after that third shortcut. Now, the first lap ends very quickly. Now on the second lap, he's going to get more and more aggressive, so watch out for that. He's going to use nitrous even more than usual, like in the first lap. Like, remember what I said, speed breaker, and then not really right after, nitrous. If you do have these cheats, then it will be very easy to beat Darius in the street race. Now remember what I said for the shortcut. Right before you go through the billboard, press speed breaker and just make sure that you don't want to hit any of the walls, the side walls on that shortcut. Now if you don't find the cheats, you're going to want to be careful, because I wouldn't waste all your nitrous. I would wait for it to fill up. I would wait for it to fill up halfway, and then I would just press it again. After the first lap, the shortcuts will become a key. Like, if you don't use them, Darius will, and he could take the lead like he just did because I messed up. Now, if you have choices for a faster car, like I would say maybe the Murcielago or the Mercedes SLR McLaren, you can go ahead and pick that if you want. Or if you're a tuner person, I would get the Nissan Skyline. If I'm a muscle, I would get the Challenger. So those are the basics for the street. And now, prepare to face Darius in the canyon. Oh my god! Now the canyon is going to be very tricky. The first thing you're going to watch out for is at the beginning there's going to be a very sharp left turn. So just watch out for that. If you're a beginner at this, you will start off in the back if you didn't already know that. So, like I said, you're going to have to be forced to slam the brakes for the first turn. Now, if you look on the top right-hand corner, you will see that there's this color chart. If you can see the color right now, where it's at right now, get them in that area or above. Like a yellow or above. And just to be safe, I will get at least like probably 160,000 points. On this down here, just floor it, but be prepared to make a sharp turn. Avoid the yellow barriers at all costs, because if you do pass those, that could cost you to lose the race immediately. Like I said, a lot of sharp turns for Darius. This is the boss race that'll test all your skills in the entire game. Now for this turn, I would recommend slowing down a little bit. Now at this point, I would recommend staying around the left side and start drafting him. Because then that'll cause you to get closer to him. Now, if you're going about 140 or more, be prepared to slam the brakes. Just like that, because you can even like get off the canyon right there. Right here is where you want to floor it for the finish. Floor it, floor it, floor it. Alright, now for the second part, you're going to be in front. It's going to be very tricky. Like I said, try to get at least up to 160,000 points. And remember, just like at the beginning, you're going to be forced to slam the brakes for this very sharp turn. If you are able to, if you are able to, try to look back or else he will pass you. Just like he did right there. Now, if that does happen to you, just don't freak out. Just try to catch up, because you have at least 10 seconds. If you don't, just restart. It's just a game. But these are just tips for it anyway. Remember, like I said in the beginning of the canyon, floor down here, but be prepared to slam the brakes for this turn. Ready, go! Alright, in this tunnel, there's only one turn here, so, and be careful because those edges in that tunnel, those can actually cause you to, that can actually block you, like stop you right there. Now remember what I said about this turn, kind of slow down a little bit. Not really much needed to be said in the canyon for Darius. But, like I said, stay on the left side here. And remember, if you're going to go at least like 140 or more, be prepared to slam the brakes for that part. Alright, now, remember, floor it here. And this is when your heart's going to start getting to pump and everything. So, there you have it. If you do have any comments for me, please send them if this helped you or not. If it didn't, just keep trying. Just keep trying. So, happy racing, and thanks for watching.